This has got to be on the list as one of the best driver's cars in the world. So even though this is a family sedan, I like to think of this as a four-door Camaro. The stock exhaust in this car is phenomenal. Fun, fast, practical, with the exception of maybe that fuel economy. But that being said, this is a fantastic car. This is a Chevrolet SS. It's not an SS Malibu. It's not an SS Camaro. It's just SS. Now in Australia, this is known as the Holden Commodore SSV Redline. The Commodores have been in production for almost 37 years. The Australians did this thing right. As a great send-off vehicle, celebrating 37 years of the Holden Commodore, this SSV Redline, aka Chevy SS here in the States, is awesome. They did a great job. I think they nailed it. Chevrolet only imported a few thousand of these to the US, making this somewhat of a unicorn, at least in my area. In fact, when I went shopping for these, I was looking for a model with the available 6-speed manual transmission. But every time I looked at one, or was about to go look at one, and there were only 2, they were sold the day before I got to the dealership or even spoke to a salesperson. So I was left with 3 automatic models to choose from, and I chose this Red Hot 2 color. This is an awesome car. Let's do this. The motor is a naturally aspirated engine. There are no turbochargers, no superchargers. It's old school muscle. Chevrolet claims a 0 to 60 time in 4.7 seconds. For a big sedan, a family sedan, this car handles quite well in the twisties and the back roads. I've tested that myself. We've all seen the exterior of this car. It's pretty subtle. It's not a flashy car like a Dodge Challenger or Dodge Charger. You know, if you want something aggressive looking and flashy, those are the cars I would recommend. This car's design is, as far as the Chevy SS is concerned, is a lot more subtle. That's what appeals to me about this car, is the subtlety of its looks. It's a good looking car. It's a handsome design, but it doesn't scream, look at me, I'm fast. I prefer to stay kind of under the radar and not attract too much attention, although this red paint does probably attract a little more attention than I expected. However, it is a great car if you want something of a sleeper. Something that doesn't look fast, but something that is fast, but doesn't look like it's gonna be fast. Does that make any sense? And of course, my favorite feature is the noise. You really don't know it's a performance car until you kind of take a closer look. I mean, past all the chrome shiny bits that you either love or hate, you see inside those really nice wheels, those Brembo brakes. Now, it's nowhere as nimble as my GTI would be. This car is so amazingly well balanced. It's roughly a 50-50 balance front to back, and you can definitely feel it. It's a very impressive drive. On top of that, you have magnetic ride control. It's fantastic. It keeps the ride smooth. It adjusts to the character of the road. In fact, when you go to touring mode, not only does it soften the ride up a little bit, it quiets down the exhaust as well. But as soon as you go into sport, performance, or track, the exhaust comes alive and the suspension tightens up, as well as the steering and the throttle response, especially in track mode. This car comes fully loaded out of the box. Leather interior, performance brakes, a whole host of safety features such as forward collision warning, blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, airbags everywhere. Overall, this is a nice interior to be in. Yeah, there are nicer sedans out there with all the fancy bells and whistles and technology gadgetry, and those are awesome. I mean, I totally appreciate that. What I like about this car, it's a nice balance. It's not too much tech, but just enough. So it doesn't take away from the full driving experience. I mean, this is a more organic type of driving experience. No turbocharging, no supercharging. It's all motor. There's no fancy aids or anything like that. The steering wheel is pretty clean and not a lot of clutter. Easy to follow, easy to understand. I mean, it's a well put together car. So if you want a family car that's fun to drive, lets you do a burnout, lets you take it on the track with great performance capabilities, without the flashy styling, great combination of performance and practicality in a family sedan, this is the car for you. This, to me, is the ultimate sleeper car. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos. Have a great day, guys.